Alright, before we get this episode started, after you watch this, if you enjoy it, please remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video and my channel. A big thank you to you for that. Now, here's this week's episode.
Welcome to part 2 of our Canadian adventure. As you may remember, part 1 ended just as a rainstorm moved into the area, and I was the first one back to our cabin.
Looks like we got some pretty solid clouds coming in, so. And again, another rumble, so I'm glad I'm back, going into the cabin.
The rest of the RAPANT Outdoors 360 crew doesn't always concentrate on getting video content the way I do. They concentrate more on the fish. And they sure were tuned into the toothy critters. Here are a few stills from this morning of their accomplishments while I was horsing around with all the 7-inch perch.
Back to where we were set up this morning before the rain hit. We were on some perch, caught a nice northern, a nice smallie. I still say if you're getting 7-8-inch perch, there's going to be 10-12 in there, maybe not as many, maybe 1 or 2, but I'd sure like to pick those. We're using night crawlers again, about 1 inch we pinch off, and we're using 16th-ounce jigs. All right, there we go. Oh, we had a hit right away. Got him. That didn't take long. What do we got? Another perch. Another 7-inch perch. All right. Come on, Mr. 10-incher, where are you? Got him. Nope. Missed them. Missed them. Trying to get some perch for my grandson. Got him. A little better. Okay. It's a little better fish. A little more bend to the rod. What do we got? Hey. Nice perch. There we got. Finally got a keeper perch. Finally got our keeper perch. Yeah, you're getting measured. I think you're legal. 9-inch. 9-inch perch only. He's got to go back. We're keeping him at 10. There we go. Nice 9-inch perch. Got to go back. I thought we had our first keeper, but at least we're getting him a little bigger. Well, we were close. I thought for sure we had a 10-incher. Come on, walleye. Where are you, walleye? Got that one. Another little guy. This guy's clearing up now too. I think we had that frenzied bite right before that storm front came in. With the barometric change, fish usually feel that and turn on and feed for whatever reason. I'm not a biologist, I can't explain it, but it usually happens. Oh, I missed them. I'm trying to find a sweet spot between the reeds and maybe a drop off here. Ooh, that went down right away. Got him. They usually hit right away. A little more weight to it, but I think this is another little guy. Got a little more of an east breeze picking up. Hey, down right away. Another little guy. Oh, little perch. Except for that 1 9-incher, that's been it. Still a little guy though. A little fatter. About 7 inches. Wind's picking up now. Got him. A little better fish. Oh, a little bigger, but not quite. Not quite. I think we're going to give this spot maybe another 15 minutes. And then we'll try another spot. All we've been catching is undersized perch. We got an eagle close by someplace. Anchor let loose.
Well, I was on the move. After spending time and not catching illegal fish, it was time to move to another spot. Check out these catches by the RAPANT Outdoors 360 crew. They were still dialed in on the toothy critters. And to add insult to my legal perch catching, or the lack thereof, John was the first to boat a 10-inch perch. Just look at that grin.
We shot up to our first spot that we like up here, and there's a boat anchored there fishing. The second spot that we're at is good when I've got more of a northeasterly wind. I've got more of an east wind, and it's kind of blowing across, not directly into it. So we'll give it a shot. We'll see what we get. Good perch walleye spot. We've pulled a couple of northern out of here also, so we'll give it a shot, see what happens. I'll get set up, and we'll be fishing shortly. All right, line's retied. We're back at it, and I'm not sure if the camera was operating properly or not, but I thought I had a walleye. It turned out to be a red horse carp about this big, and he bit off the jig, so I had to retie. So we'll give this spot another chance. And let's hope that the red horse carp doesn't bite. I'm intrigued by the first perch being an 8-incher. Got him. Nope. Another 7.5, 8-inch. Got him. We got him. Another little guy. Boy, you know, I was encouraged with the first fish being an 8-incher. And I think I had a 7 and a 7.5. And that's been it as far as size. We caught a lot of little ones. Just a nice relaxing day. Got him. Better one. Ooh, pulling a little better. Come on, give me a 10-inch perch here. Or a walleye. Oh, that's a bigger perch. We might have our first keeper. I got a hunch he's going to be a little short. Nine-inch perch going back. Now back home in Wisconsin, I'd had 3 keepers, 2 9s and an 8. Got another one. Looks like about another 7. Got him. A little better fish. Probably 7-8 inches again. Ooh, a little better fight. I think this one's about an 8. There we go. Got him. Again, solid 8. Still just shy of that magic number of 10. There we go. Got this guy. He was moving away when I got this hook set. This one feels a lot better. A lot better. Maybe we got our first keeper. Oh, I don't know, maybe. I don't know. Maybe another 9, I don't know. Check him out. Yeah. Another 8. A lot of 8s and 9s here. I just can't seem to crack that 10 spot. Got him. These are feeling pretty solid, and I think these are all in that 8 to 9 inch range. Woo! Fighting a little better. But, no, still gonna be that 8 inch perch. Another 8 inch perch. I see a boat moving over there. That's the guy that was in my spot. He's moving out of there now. So, guess where we're headed? We got into a school of 8, 9 inch perch. I couldn't crack that 9 inch mark. We had, I'd say between 6 and 10, 8 and 9 inchers here. Let's get to that spot before somebody else moves in it. See what we can do up there. We'll see you up there. All right, we're set up finally. Let's get bait in the water. We got classic reed growth behind us, and out here we've got a cabbage bed.
Now, to clear things up a bit, the 10-inch perch size limit was not a rule set by Ontario's MNR, which is the Ministry of Natural Resources, kind of like our DNR here in the States. Because there was no size limit on perch that they set, but due to the decline in the jumbo perch catches on this body of water, specifically those in the 12-inch to 14-inch range, the resort owners wanted their clients to honor a 10-inch minimum size limit on the perch harvest, as they try to rebuild a larger size class for future fishing. We did sign an agreement with the resort at check-in stating that we would not harvest any perch under 10 inches. In past trips, we used to keep 9 inches and above.
I've caught my biggest perch 12 inches off this spot here. Last trip up, we also caught a 17 and 18 inch walleye out of here. We did this spot till 3:30, half hour, see what happens. In fact, that those other guys left, everything could have turned off here too, so we had a little weed. I think we're gonna put, let's put some fresh scented worm on there and see what happens. Let's see if there ain't any walleye home out there. Fish on, went down right away. Fresh worm. This one's tugging pretty good. Another 7-inch perch. Got him. We just needed fresh bait.
Ooh, this one is fighting better. Come on, be a good perch. He's staying down. It's a better perch.
Here we go, and into the boat. Let's measure this one. Another 9-inch perch. Okay. 8 and 9-inch perch we're into again. It's almost like they took a survey and said, we don't have any 10-inch perch, but we got a lot of 8 and 9, so let's make 10 the limit. Bite. We went down in size, maybe a 5-incher.
After not boating any keepers, we moved and reset up down the shoreline a little ways.
Fish on. That looks like another small perch. Yep, another small one. Feels a little better.
Yeah, bobber's staying down on this one.
Probably going to be that 8-inch range again. Maybe we'll get surprised. No, we're not surprised. Let's see what we got here size-wise. I'm guessing maybe a 9.
Ooh. Yeah.
Okay, so far this is our biggest at 9 1/4. 9 1/4 perch.
A little while later, John and James pulled up into the area I had just finished fishing in. Just listen carefully as my video camera audio picks up their excited voices, maybe 40 yards or so away from me. While John and James had a big pike chasing their lures, I kept plugging away at catching these undersized perch. Well, after talking up what was once a hot spot for us in the past, it did not produce those past results for us today. It was time to move on and try to find another area that hopefully was holding those larger perch.
We probably caught 40 to 50 fish with maybe 10 to 12 of them in that 8 to 9 inch range. So we keep trying.
Coming out of
Nelson Lake with all the big rocks here. Well, we're in another bay that we like for perch. We've caught an occasional walleye in here. Muskie follows for sure. We are east and then north of the camp. As you come out of the camp, we headed east and then went up the channel going north, and we're in one of our favorite bays here. So I've got myself anchored just outside of a weed bed, a submerged weed bed here, and beyond the weed bed, lily pads, reeds, some down timber. So hopefully we start putting 10-inch perch in the boat. I'm gonna get baits in the water and let's get going here. But I was trying to get about 20 perch caught, hopefully, but doesn't look like that's gonna happen. If I can get enough perch for a meal to bring home for my grandson Wes, he loves perch, so let's see what we can do here. Well, I've just figured out why there's no fish here. We got an otter swimming here in the bay. I was sitting here for a half hour without a bite, and I can't figure out why. Why are there no fish here? Yeah, that's why. Yeah, it was amazing. I'm sitting here for a half an hour. I don't even get a little nibble on a worm. I'm wondering what's going on? All of a sudden I hear that snorting over here. And you got an otter in here. No wonder why there's no fish in here. Well, time to move on. It took me a half hour to realize and find out that there was an otter in here. That's why I'm not getting any bites in here. Well, it's the last stop of the evening. We're right outside the camping area they call Times Square. Gonna try to latch onto some walleye if I can here at dusk. We had a lot of good perch action today. I must have caught 60 perch, but maybe a dozen around 9 inches. And we're keeping 10 and above only. So I ended up with 0 perch, even though I had a lot of action. Nice 25-inch pike, 14-inch smallmouth. So it was a good day from the standpoint of catching stuff, but I got nothing to show for it. That damn beaver swimming around the island. First the otter, now the beaver. What next? John, Jim, I need your traps. I need to fish this area. You got to get rid of the beaver and the otter for me.
As the sun set on what I teed up as my frustrating day on the water, the calmness of the present situation had me thinking and reflecting on my day. Yes, I didn't harvest any perch, but I did catch a lot of them today. I spent the day outdoors, spending time with family, doing something I love to do. I saw a great sunset. So how could I sum this up as a bad day? Sometimes you need to reflect on what's really important to you. Okay, let's sum this up another way. When fishing, may we drift back in time when as youngsters, the tug of the fishing line was the first tug on our heartstrings. May our thoughts always be peaceful and our hearts filled with gratitude for what we are able to experience. For as in life and fishing, hope springs eternal. Anyways, let's check out some of the highlights from the RO360 crew's afternoon catches as they stayed in tune with those toothy critters. Well, that's it for part 2 of our Canadian adventure. We persevered weather conditions as we continued to put fish in our boats, especially the toothy critters and perch. I hope you enjoyed our part 2 episode. Watch for our continuing Canadian fishing trip on part 3 of our Canadian adventure as we continue our pursuit of Canada's freshwater game fish. See you next time on part 3.
Now feel free to comment below, or if you don't want your comments available in the public eye, we can also be reached at rapantoutdoors360@gmail.com. And if you know a friend you think may enjoy this video series, please feel free to share this with him or share our link. In the meantime, remember, subscribe, like, comment, and share. And always, whether you fish or hunt, make sure you practice CCR. Catch, conserve, replenish. Make sure that that resource is available for future generations. We'll see you all next time.